to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
The drive by James.
Unbelievable.
How did he do that?
Where's that hidden trampoline in the floor? The bounce this guy's got is ridiculous.
Maybe that is the explanation for the hang time and trap.
That was crazy. Just the artistry.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. And Cleveland also making a change. Iman Shumpert's checked in for LeBron.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got Diggs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them.
Got that one up quick. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead. Tries it from 19. Lee passes to Barnes. Right side Curry. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Curry's got 15.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode. He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid the third before the half, I think he's fine.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Shumpert. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 5. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. A three-pointer, no good.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. And that's now 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Now Love. From deep. Shumpert, no good. From mid-court. Can't hit. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
As effective as he was slashing in the hoop in that first half, he was even better finishing once he got there.
Those were some incredible dunks we saw. I mean, incredible. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in the last 2 quarters.
Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Draymond Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. That's the Warriors' 5.
Well, last year LeBron mentioned that he was jealous of Durant's shot totals. Just an offhanded remark by him that opened up some speculation by what he meant.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
And you know that remark by LeBron, people weren't sure if that was a backhanded jab at KD or if he was just pointing out how he is able to score without having to be a bulk shooter.
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm not exactly sure of what his comments, how you should interpret them, but LeBron was very aware of what Durant was doing last year. He even admitted to having KD stats sent to his phone after every game, so he was keeping track of it.
And stolen by Irving. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Irving drives in, and it's rejected. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Iguodala no good. Cleveland leading by 10. Nice shot by James. James has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Timeout called the Warriors.
LeBron came into the league with a ton of talent and skill and hyper expectations, but he's done everything he can to hone and refine his game since his rookie year, and I think his climbing field goal percentage is an example of that.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And you look at his efficiency down low. LeBron has come a long way, Steve, from his rookie season when he shot just over 41%.
Well, it makes sense, Kevin. I mean, the post game is sort of the hardest thing to learn in the NBA, especially for a guy who didn't go to college. So LeBron has put in the time. He's become very efficient down on the block, and that allows him to space the floor around LeBron, which is just a nightmare to guard.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone. And it's Irving with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 12. Baseline jumper. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Iguodala. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Shumpert. And finished off by LeBron.
They don't need much of anything else the way he's scoring the ball out there.
The Cavs just never really built any consistency last year for long stretches, and you know, when that happens, it's hard to get wins away from home.
Here's Dellavedova. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. Irving for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. It's LeBron with the drive.
He's never going to pass up on a chance like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, this guy can get to the rim.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The kick out to Irving. second chance shot. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 13 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Shot clock at 5. It's Iguodala with the drive. That drops.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's James. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 32 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Lee comes in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in from past the arc. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Barbosa. From deep. And the rejection by Smith. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. There's the lob to the hoop. And Smith with the stuff.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Shumpert dishes to Dellavedova. Bangs home the trifecta. Dellavedova's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead. Oh. Here's Curry. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. J.R. Smith out there with Thompson. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. And it's Iguodala missing. Cleveland leading by 23. Outside Shumpert. Three-pointer. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. Here comes Smith. Dellavedova kicks to Smith. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. And Curry, here we go. No good there with the step-back J. Lets it go from deep. Out to Smith. Here's Dellavedova. Offensive rebound. There's the feed to Smith. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smith's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Cleveland.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Here's Curry. Hits the jumper in space. Curry's got 23 points.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Mozgov pass.